Hey everybody, Will Brink here. First things first. Apologies for the long delay in any new videos here on YouTube. I'm doing a live stream. Never done one on YouTube before, so forgive me. I now realize I probably could have shaved and cleaned myself up a little bit for this one, but I'm actually in Panama, sitting on my deck in my condo in Panama City, Panama, and anyway. So apologies. A lot of things changed on YouTube not that long ago in terms of how to put videos up and editing and all that. And, I just honestly got a bit frustrated. It's so much easier, of course, to get stuff up on Facebook and IG and all that. I do a lot of posting on Facebook. So if you like my stuff, I would recommend following me on Facebook. I'm always posting studies and comments. I actually just did a live prior to this. I just did a 30-minute live video there. So right now, Facebook has kind of been my main conduit, but I'm going to try to get back to making some videos here. And as you can see, unlike on my other videos, of course, this one doesn't have an intro and music and all that, the fancy stuff. This one is just turn the camera on and say hello. I'll give you a little view from my deck if you want to see what Panama looks like. There you go. I don't know if you can see all that, but that's my view. I'm here for a couple of weeks. I come down to Panama from West Palm, Florida, intermittently when I can. So apologies on the videos. I also made almost 300 videos, and I've never been a volume guy, whether when I was writing articles for all the magazines, on my own website, which we'll get to in a minute, or on YouTube. I mean, some people, and I have to give them credit, can just bang out articles and videos and all day, every day. And I just can't do it. It's not me. If I don't have something to say, some point I want to make, some science I want to discuss, something, I can't just bang out stuff for the sake of banging stuff out. And unfortunately, that is one of the key aspects of being successful on the internet, is just sheer volume. And I've never been a volume guy. So that's a drawback for me, at least. Maybe not for, people out there. I'm not sure. But like I said, I've got to feel like I've got a point to make or something to say. And also, creativity-wise, call it writer's block that extends to YouTube. But I go through periods where I've got a bunch of ideas and a lot of things I want to say, and I get them out, and then I can go for months with just nothing that I want to talk about. And that's bad business. If you're trying to, be a successful YouTuber, internet personality, that's bad business. And frankly, it's never done me any favors. Some of the well-known writers in all the magazines that I used to write for, some of you may or may not be old enough to remember, but I used to write for Muscle Mag. I wrote for Muscle Fitness. I wrote for Muscular Development. I wrote for Iron Man. I even wrote for Penthouse, Men's Health section, not the porn. What else? Muscle Media 2000, Muscular Development. Anyway, when people ask me what magazines did I write for, I like to say all of them, because really at one time or another, I think I was published in literally just about all of them as it pertained to bodybuilding and, at least fitness. Oxygen Magazine, Women's Health, so on and so forth. Inside Karate. Anyway, so that's my excuse for not putting out as many videos in a while. And like I say, apologies for that. What's going on my end, to catch you up, Brink Zone has been redone. So if you've not checked out the Brink Zone in a while, please do. That's obviously brinkzone.com. It's all new and revamped, lots of new articles. I'm trying to, decide what to do with the Brink Zone in the modern era. Again, my site, I really have never followed the traditional models online as far as what is quote unquote the optimal way to drive traffic or make money. For various reasons. Some of it, frankly, is laziness. Some of it is it's just not my style and kind of makes me cringe. And some of it is, I get busy doing other things. So one of those things, I write fiction. Some of you may or may not be aware of that. I'll show you one of my books. This is my fiction book, Vacation Gone South. It actually was a novella series, an e-series, or 4 of them, so you can download them electronically. And once I had enough of them, people, of course, said, I want to print. I don't like to read e-style, which I understand. I put it together as a single volume. It gets rave reviews. It gets rave reviews specifically from the people I wanted to impress. That was people who do this stuff for a living, special operations community, who I know and work with over the years through various routes. I'm also a tour guide at the Navy SEAL Museum on Sundays. So this has actually gotten quite some really good reviews. If you like, Vince Flynn and Brad Thor and Clive Cussler, that's in that genre. I think maybe a little more gritty and a little more accurate to the fine details that some people may not pick up on. But one of the things I always wanted to see when I read those authors and other authors, and they're all great authors, and sell me by a million copies, is I just always thought there were a lot of little details that I thought I could add that maybe they didn't, that people will like. And some people might not notice, some people do, and they really appreciate that. So obviously leave some comments under this when I go off and say hello. And the reason why I'm bringing up this book also is most of it is based in Panama because I'm here a lot, and all the locations. Is it upside down? Oh my God, sorry. All the locations and stuff. I've been there personally. I've walked these places. I've gone. Everything in there is legit to location and all that. And so again, people that are in Panama, and a lot of military is either officially in Panama in the region or not so officially in the region, but they get it. The only place I haven't been in this book that I rocked is a place called the Gap, the Darien Gap. Look it up. The Darien Gap is one of the last places on Earth that is has no roads. It is an area of jungle between Panama and Colombia that is essentially impenetrable, other than every possible thing that slithers and bites and flies and stings and whatever. And what do they call it? Traffic in Narcocantis. It's a joke, meaning narco terrorist groups, the FARC, various kidnappers, and a whole lot of special operations guys from a variety of places skulking around in that jungle. It's quite a place. All right, so I just checked in to say hello. I'm going to jump off. I will try to come back and do more of these. If you guys like this, please drop some feedback. If not, again, apologies, and check out the Brink Zone, and I'll see you guys later.